what first brought me to Hidden Lake, I had a text from this geezer guy a couple of years ago, about 2 years ago. He said, I have the prospector rights out at Hidden Lake. Would you want to come out and help me find some gold underwater? I said, well, yeah, that sounds epic. Hey, geezer. Oh, good, bud.
Anything there?
Oh,
Nah, Claire's got the heavy one.
yeah. Such a gentleman.
Geezer ordered a rock crusher. This thing is going to help us pulverize some of the rocks that we found last year and maybe help us find some gold.
So, you men, are you gonna actually read the instructions to put this together, or?
See what it's all about first.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, we're going to need those
Instructions?
Anything else? Okay.
Wow, I'm
For
surprised
the
you're-
record,
He's he's ill. He has a fever. He's reading the instructions.
I've got gold fever,
yeah, exactly.
but not as bad as you two, apparently.
There we go. Last we crush anything, it's just.
All right, so other uses for the Crazy Crusher. Designed as a crusher to crush ores in the field and pan and test for valleys without hauling buckets of rock home.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I hauled the buckets of rock here.
We don't need the instructions. Sure.
There we go. Yeah, because that'll
It
make
fits.
All right, so we have a bunch of samples from our exploration last year. So these are a lot of the rocks with sparkly bits.
Yeah, the real high sparkly stuff, we'll run it through anyway, but we're looking for the better buttery stuff, you know, like, yeah.
Ready? Go.
Watch your fingers there,
Okay,
buddy.
I think we closed the lid.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I've got-
Oh, this is gonna do the trick.
So this was one of the best looking pieces, I thought.
Is this from the same spot?
Yeah, right on the edge of the old mine.
Okay.
So, Jer, have we thought about the fact that the gold is normally bound with some arsenic, and we're crushing it, and there's all this like fine
Dust?
that we're inhaling? Do we?
That's used most of the time in processing?
Ooh, this one has gold. You can see it.
So this is exciting. You know, Claire and Geezer both have caught the gold fever. We found a little bit of gold today. It's a bit exciting to be able to pick this stuff out of the ground. And we're going to set up the spiral now. So the spiral is another new device that we got, which does automatic panning for the gold. I can't imagine, like in the old days, you'd have some guy with a pan sitting there doing this. You know, that machine probably did in an hour what would take somebody probably a full day of work to sift through. So it's definitely way more efficient. I can't imagine how much gold maybe those guys missed in the past. So I'm convinced there's still a lot of gold out there that we have to go find. We're heading down to the museum. We're going to see if we can do some research and learn about what the guys did back in the day for prospecting. So this is Sam Otto, the guy whose footsteps I'm following out to Hidden Lake. Nice. Sam Otto, prospector and collector. Yeah, that's a rock crusher. So it does the same thing Geezer and I were doing the other day, just taking rock samples and mashing them up. Now that we know this rock crusher works, we're going to pile up and fly out to Hidden Lake. He said, I have the prospector rights out at Hidden Lake. Would you want to come out and help me find some gold underwater? I said, well, yeah, that sounds epic. You know, we're always looking for some kind of adventure, something different to go find. So Geezer has a cabin here, and he invited me out on the island that he has, where this mine used to be back in the 40s. And the thing about it was it's for a scuba diver. That's interesting. It's something different. Okay, good girl.
Where's Geezer?
Hey, hi guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hi. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Yeah,
Hey
yeah.
guys,
Hey,
we're back at it.
back at her.
Let's find some gold.
Let's do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We got some exciting stuff, I think, set up, eh?
Yeah.
Well, now we have the rock crusher, so we can actually
You betcha.
do a bit more.
Lay down.
Is that gonna close?
I guess we have other food
Come on.
and everything
Lay down.
here where we can put stuff.
Oh, chips? We'll just
All right, starting up the water. Geezer has a water tank that feeds the cabin, but we need to draw water from the lake and pump it up to the tank so we can use it. Oh, never starts that easily. So I probably should mosey up there and make sure it's actually filling with water. Oh yeah, we're almost full. This is good.
I've got two. I'm good.
It's actually probably one.
If you get a pike, we're eating it for supper.
Ta-da!
Oh my goodness.
Yum, yum, yum.
So the dive. So we're gonna do the same thing, go over
Yep.
to where the veins were. We'd just work that cofferdam, kind of go in. So we got the rock crusher this time, so we want to see if there's any kind of loose samples down there. And grab those, put them through the crusher and see if we can discover some more gold in them. Maybe get the boy to work, make Nick crush some rocks. And then we got that homemade sluice box. Is that still around?
It's right over here, I think.
Okay.
Shoddy not doing that again this year. That was like 3 hours of my life I'll never get back. And my back was really sore. Nick can do that.
Would you like some cheese with that one?
Yes, in fact, I would. It would be delicious.
Geezer's cabin's on the main shore. We're gonna head over to the islands where the actual mine was.
I think this is the spot here where, yeah, it is, where the guys that were mining on the other side back in the 40s had their camp set up.
Okay.
There's an old stove there, see?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then barrel here. It'd be nice if you could see the labels on some of these things, eh? But no.
I love how clear the water is here.
Look at the way the rocks are all.
What do you think? Would they have made this up into a log cabin, or would this been like a frame
Yeah, no,
for like a
they'd
McPherson
be log
tent?
cabins, I'm sure. Oh, this is a little, yeah, this is about 8 by 8, 8 by 10.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Holy Dinah.
Like there's piles of them.
Gotta get my crowberry bag out. Can't mix berries, eh?
All right. So, Geezer, what's going on here?
Well, this is where they first found the gold, down on the shore, down that way,
Okay.
right? And so they started blasting, you know, they drilled this out and blast. And what they were looking for a lot of times is just where there's a ridge,
Okay.
you know, in the rock. And they found a ridge over there, and they followed it up and found a bit of gold down on that end.
Okay.
And they started following up on this side.
So, I mean, I wonder if it's a thing where you could just go deeper right over here, like kind of
Well,
follow
it's-
the direction of
it's-
this vein.
It's down this way a little bit here where that vein was, right?
So if we understand what the method was here, was this vein ran through the island. There's supposed to be 7 veins on this island. And what they did, this was all underwater, but they built this cofferdam. So in the wintertime, when it froze up, they would chisel away the ice and they'd keep working the quartz veins
Yeah.
where normally it would be submerged underwater. So they
Sure.
were getting 12 ounces of gold per ton. So if they pulled a ton of ore out of here, 12 ounces. What's that today's dollars? $1,500 an ounce.
I think it's at 2,000.
2,000 an ounce.
Yeah.
So $30,000 worth of ore
Yeah, I
just
wonder-
in this little stretch.
I wonder how long that
24.
took them.
Good. Good math.
Yeah. Oof.
Thank God we have a teenager.
Yeah, let's go grab our gear
What about the bugs over there?
and get in the water and check it out.
Riding in my old Timbo, my wake's the only thing that follows me. If this old legacy could tie